All right, so let's get on into this. I have this logo that I call what's it called now? Aru logo. We created this sometimes back while we are still doing AI. So we are going to be bringing this to life using After Effects. So what I am going to be doing is just simple. I'm going to be selecting or probably isolating this, and I'm going to right click on it. I'll go to create, and I'm going to create shapes from vector layer. When I do this, see, it's going to give us a duplicate of that, only that it duplicated it using using its own vector line. See, it has duplicated this using its own vector line. I don't know whether that makes sense to you. If I select this now, I'm trying to select it, or probably if I could get my hands on this, you see that there are some things in which I can do with this. If I open it up now, I open up the contents, going inside the group. See, I have access to its parts, the parts that make up this. I have access to it, and I can even give it like a stroke. I can decide to turn off the stroke of this. You get, all of this can be animated because at the back you can tell that they have stopwatches there. But that is not what, this is not where I'm really coming to. I can decide to turn off the color for this. I can turn off its color. I can increase the stroke width, and all of this can be animated. But this is not where I'm going. Or probably don't let me say I don't want to start from here. Something has come to my head. I'm going to come here and show you how you can play around more with this. But what I intend to do is to show you something else. See, when you open up the property, like I've said earlier, you notice that this one's property are now there are now about 2 type of properties in which its properties have now been increased to like 2. If we're to be this one that we opened or that we brought into After Effects, you know that it only has one transform property. But with this one, something has been added to the transform property, which is the content. And inside the content is where we have all the properties of this line that has been duplicated by After Effects. It just created a vector file of this duplicated AI file. So what can we do with this? Another thing again you're going to be seeing here is that it has something they called hard, and that hard comes with a circle and a triangle in there. So you can get more properties from here as well. When you click on this triangle, it gives you access to more properties. You can even add like another rectangle to that. I can add another rectangle to that. I can add an ellipse to that. I can add a star to that. You might be wondering what can you do with this. Let me limit it to just using this option here, trim part. I'm going to be clicking on trim part. Trim part has been added. What can you do with this? You can trim the part by opening up its property. You see that we have 3 options under this. We have the start, we have the end, and we have the offset. We have the start, we have the end, and we have the offset. I can decide to trim this. I can decide to move the slider or the options, the values for the start rather. I decide to drag these all the way to 100%, and I can decide to reduce this. I don't know what is coming to your head right now. You see that this can actually be animated. And one of the things in which I intend to do is to click on this. I'll click on the stopwatch for the hand. I'll move forward in time to about I think about 12 frames or 15 or thereabout. Let's start from there. So what I'm going to do is I think I have a key here that I've added something. I'm going to remove that. I just remove that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back to somewhere around here. So this is what we have. If I have to play this now, this is what I have. But this is too fast because there are a whole lot of other things that need to come in between. So I'm going to drag it up to, all the way to like let's say close to like 2 sec. So this is what we have. This is what we have. I've seen that. Are we together, guys? Are we together? See this? What do I need to do next is that probably I'm going to be bringing in this why this one is trying to reveal itself. While it's trying to reveal itself, I might have to like the right one, this one right here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to select and right click on it. I'll create, and I'm going to create shape from a vector layer. So it's going to give me a duplicate of that using a vector layer. Are we together? It duplicated it, but it made it to appear in a vector file. That is why it now has like a star. It's using a star to represent its own icon. Another thing again you're going to notice is that it turned off the original one. It turned it off. Do you see it? It turned it off by unchecking the eye icon. Is this clear, please? Is this clear? So now this one that it has duplicated is the one that we can treat the way I treated the first one. Are you with me? We can't treat this AI file that way, despite the fact that AI is a vectorized application. What it has given us and what we've brought right here is not, it has been rasterized, it has been converted into like an image. Are you with me? So we need to like make a duplicate that is going to appear in a vector form, so as for us to be able to have access to other controls on it. So that's what I've done. So I'm going to open up this and I'm going to add the same thing. I'm going to add a trim to that, and this time we are going to probably start from probably let me drive this to 100, or probably let me drive this to 100. While this one is trying to reveal itself, this one should also start coming up, but it's going to be slower. Do you get? I'm going to take it up to like something around this, and I can now expand the timing. I'm just going to change their timing actually. You get? This one might even be too fast for me, so what I'm going to do is I might even probably grab the two of them. I might stretch them all the way to somewhere around here. You get? Just play around with all of this to see the time in which you are comfortable with. So why all these ones are coming out, why these two are coming up, I am going to open up this let's go with this one. Probably, I don't know, let's just go with this one. I'm going to right click on that. It's just the same process. Are we together? It's just the same process. I'm going to add a trim to that, trim parts option to that, and where should we? Okay, let me start from here. For this one, I'm going to start from here, then I'm going to drive this forward. Right now it seems I'm not working with the timing, so it seems like I'm not working with the timing, so that does not really bother me now. I might come for that later, but let me see where we are going from here. I think probably I might have to slow down this one a little bit more. So I have to slow it down by dragging the key far away from each other. Simply means that you are delaying or you are slowing down the timing. Does this make sense to you guys? I don't know whether this makes sense to you, but this is what I'm trying to do. Then I'm going to continue from there. I'm going to close up this. I'm closing up this one. Which one do I think should come next? Should be probably this one, or probably this line right here. I think this line should come in, or probably, let me see, what about okay, close line. Is it this one that I'm looking for? Okay, this is the one I'm looking for. I'm just going to right click on that, and yes, I'm very sure that's what I'm looking for. So I am going to add I think you guys are beginning to get the idea of what I intend to do. So this one is just going to be coming from, let this one come from there, but this one is going to be really slow. It's going to be really slow, and I want it to appear immediately after this guy gets right here, probably. Do you get that? So we have this. I'm going to see what I'm going to do with that later. I'm going to see what I can do with that later. Why? Okay, because I think we still need to slow down the timing a little bit more, but we're going to come back to that. Let me see what this one is, or which one is that. Which one is the next one? Top curve, right? What about this line? What about this one? I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Welcome, Victor. The right line. I think I've lost track of some of these curves here. Okay, but I don't want this one to come up right now. There is one other. Okay, this one is there. I don't need this. Okay, this is one I'm looking for. Can you imagine? So now I'll right click on that. I don't know why it took me that long to actually figure it out. So where is this one coming from? This one is coming from the top. That's talking about this. This one is coming from the top. So this one should come from the bottom. They should move in an opposite direction so as to make it interesting. So I'm going to click right here and I'm going to add the trim part option, and then let's see. I think this is where it should come from. And I'm going to click on the stopwatch. I'm going to drive my player forward. Like I said earlier, I've not started playing with the timing. Probably I'm going to do that later. So this is what we have. This is what I have. Whoa, I think I saw something. I think to make it interesting, probably this one should have gotten to this place before it start moving, before it start seeing movement there. Oh, okay, so it looks as if it's coming outside it, out of it rather. So I think this one itself needs to be like the P needs to be stretched out to some extent. Let's slow it down a little bit more. And I think this what is that, small close-up line. Let me see. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Basically, I want to believe you guys understand what I'm trying to achieve. So if you think you understand this, you already understand what I'm trying to do, you can jump straight onto your system and okay, I think we need to bring in this one now. Probably that should be coming immediately after this one lands. I think that should be starting from, I think we should be starting should start animating that from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that, and then I will open it up. I am going to yes, let me make it simple for today. Tomorrow we're going to start. Okay, I'll move this forward in time, and this is what we have. So basically this is it. Alright, except that here I'm going to try and delay this. I'm going to try and delay that. I think that might be the last thing I'm going to be doing now, and I'm going to okay, I'm going to open up its okay. So I want this to start moving immediately. This one gets to the bottom right there. I'm going to stretch this out. So now, ouch. So I'm going to set my end work area. I'm going to bring that right here. So in a little bit past 17 seconds. Okay. So to make it a little bit interesting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in something else. I would deselect everything and I'll hit the U key on the keyboard to reveal all the keys that I have there. I'm going to select them all. Because see, I think probably I should do that tomorrow. By using the usual arrow that I always bring on board to help explain that. There's something they call There's something they call keyframe assistant, and under the keyframe assistant there's something they call easy ease. Easy ease in, easy ease out. You see these three options there. You see these three, should I call them tools? They are used for helping to determine the movement of objects that has been animated. This is what determines how smooth an object actually moves from one hand or from one key to the other. Do you understand? And it helps to achieve this this kind of real life movement, because see, in real life there's a way we walk and there's a way we move. We don't move like a robot. I don't know whether you guys understand how robot actually moves. Robot has this constant movement. Are you guys hearing me? The robot have this constant movement. However they start to actually walk is how they hands. They don't have like that smooth speed to determine that, okay, at this point they need to walk really fast, at this point they need to be really slow. For instance, when you are walking down to this place now, there's a point in which you have to walk really fast in order for you to actually beat something or to walk past somebody. At the point you have to slow down. At the point you have to pick up the pace again and walk really fast in order to get here on time. So these are ways, these are things that show that this is a real life object, or an human, or a human. This is how we walk, and this is how we move. You get it? Just like when the vehicle is also trying to stop, the vehicle will not just stop all of a sudden. When they get to their destination, when they are about to get into their destination, they slow down. They slow down until when they fully get to their destination and they stop. Do you understand? So this is what we use in achieving that. Probably tomorrow I'm going to bring this up, and if there's still time, probably I might just bring it in. Is it understood? So I might use that now. Probably I might use that now. I'm just going to use this one. This is the most used, and the keyboard shortcut is F9. And you notice something? There is a appearance difference in the key now. The keys now appear differently. This is what they look like. They look like a diamond before, but when the key is being converted into easy ease, this is what you get. And you get to see that at the point the movement becomes really fast. It started slowly and becomes really fast, and when they're about getting to their destination, you see it slows down again. Let me play it again. Let me take it again. Look at it out. Just pick it from the first one here. You see it begins very slowly. It begins its movement really slowly. At the point it pick up the pace and it start running, then when it's about getting to its destination, it slows down again. Do you understand? So this is how real life thing, this is how they move. So I'm going to drop it here for now.